Oh, this is the degree about manifesting. Manifesting, producing, things taking heartfelt form, becoming real. However, when we initiate and take the action from our heart space, our prime directive, we then have the ability to love and trust the foundation that is before us. If not, the manifestation was not heartfelt, and we have to dive deeper into those cosmic swirls to heal the adversity. But Aquarius is all about vibration, frequency, energy. So you have, or you may have, a breakdown with this full moon where things appear to be falling apart when in all actuality they're literally falling together. And
Inshallah and Ashe had a little mental breakdown in the technology field earlier, like 5 seconds ago. But blessings to you and happy full moon Aquarius style. It's a thankful Thursday. And did you initiate a new action to take in response to a new love story, changing your script, your vibe? We are still in the initiation phase, going into the manifestation space where things take form. So it's as if the dream is coming in from the universe and you initiated it by moving towards an earthly manifestation. So our heart's desires, galactically heartfelt, deserve to be seen. This would be like spiritual truths, being authentic, being honest with ourselves inside and out. And have you opened up like a can to a different approach? Possibly one that you may not have even thought of before. Maybe somebody else lays it on your treasure chest. Stay open to some new thought-provoking creations, different opportunities, different doors opening, other doors closing. So our hearts are going to be opening up organically until September 5th, just styling us up to a new loving condition within ourselves. Not based on conditions, mind you. So you may just open up to a new reception center. The love in the chalice is ascending to really add more. And the door to inspirited inspiration is open today as well. So this is like a spiritual induced hall of fame, a new acumen, new insights of motivation, community, a village assisting. So the doors open to these otherworldly opportunities landing in the physical. With that, welcome to the Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. But I do go by the term holistic shaman medium. And my intention is to utilize the power of these indigenous technologies, the elemental realms, our original divine blueprint to navigate our soul's harmonic, the ninth energetic center, through these elemental realms, the imaginal, and into the gateway of the shamanic portal as well, with the cosmos, subtle energies, and really so much more, with offerings, prescriptions, and rituals, the otherworldly kind, to add to your personal juice, your ingredients in your main stage container, your personal medicine, your prime directive, just assisting you into discovering your own unique inner genius, your personal medicine, the star that I believe we all are, reintroducing you to that magical being inside of you so your light shines even brighter, the star that you are. My name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. Today is full moon in Aquarius, the star of Aquarius. Everything that we have been creating, visualizing, feeling. And the star of Aquarius, it reminds me of that song, if you remember what I'm talking about. But this is all about creativity. It's about visualizing. It's about feeling and sensing and just becoming a manifested reality. So it's kind of like a show that we are on the main stage attraction, just holding space for our feelings of, you know, mine, love, peace, joy, happiness. I'm going to bring in harmony and some balance and, of course, always integrity. To the manifestation, the cosmic soup. So these feelings are the beliefs. They're the main stage in our heart, like fairy godmothers, you know. If you believe them to be true, then so it is. Call in the fairy godmother. That's what I'd be doing. But another aspect that we often don't share insight into, not as often as we actually should, that's establishing a field of protecting our feelings in our day-to-day life and creating that field, that shield in reality. Whether it's love, peace, joy, happiness, integrity, or whatever you're called to. Sometimes the shift from manifesting into reality can feel like the rug is kind of being shaken a little bit under our feet, like an earthquake. Like you feel the earth move under your feet. I feel the sky. There's another song for you. I don't know if you know that song, but left hand on your heart and protect yourself from your ego, your behaviors, those unwelcomed frequencies. Just flick that shift away and avoid anybody, anyone, all the things, situations, events, places, etc., that could literally dismantle or disrupt your frequency. Forces of adversity, a new flow into the quality of your love space. So the energy of this full moon being in the season of Aquarius, just kind of release everything that's holding you back from becoming the most star story that you could possibly be, and think bigger, be brighter. Yeah, open the door to those unlimited possibilities, just being joyful inside yourself, the joy molecules, the human being in your essence that we can be, that starlight. And just let go of whatever's holding you back, your heart back. It's only in the way of you becoming your greatest asset and investing in ourselves. So if you haven't yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Authentically, it's all about the heart, please do. Again, Tanya D. And again, a big shout out, a big love story to my new subscribers. Blessings and thank you, Ahhhh. I appreciate you so much, growing and expanding. I've been asking for it, right? And go ahead and hit the bell button so you too are notified when I go live. And of course, a comment or a share will get you a message for your day. So be sure to check back for that. And just, it helps echo out the algorithm to other like-minded musers out in the galactic universe who may muse about insights of the other world, the world of spirit, the cosmos, the beings that are otherworldly, elemental, and so much more. And you can also find me on other social platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and of course my Musing with Tanya D podcast, which is super juicy right now. And if your soul wishes to dive on deeper into the realms of the other world, head on over to my Musing corridor. This is my digital library in the sky where I have some venues, some opportunities, some amazing options to really assist you, to guide you, along with a private sacred circle, a community, a village to utilize as well. I really am your shamanic otherworldly assistant. You truly are your own healer. I just see things through different eyes, if that makes sense. And just a few announcements, if you will. Switching this up from a Thankful Thursday, and be sure to put your gratitude blessing bowl out for this full moon. Full moon rituals, right? Celebrating the goddess of the night. Does anybody have any rituals or offerings? I'll kind of wait to see what the elemental realm has to offer, but I kind of see like maybe an apple, like the witch that offered Sleeping Beauty the apple, but see it the opposing effect, the opposite effect. And really watch my Musing Moon meditation. That appears that it seems to be my favorite on my YouTube channel. And also cowrie shell divinations. These really are having a conversation with the Otherworldly Congress. These are my one-on-one sessions. I generally start with the fire realm, the ancestors, the keepers of various realms, whether it's the Wetames, the Cantomblays, the water beings, the mountain, and so much more. That's why I use the 4-pillar charts. And I also prescribe a ritual, a medicine ritual, an otherworldly kind, to address the symptoms of adversity, the forces, just whatever's blocking you from your own inner genius, your own personal medicine, if you will. So we have Obsidian here, Opal and Snowflake. Obsidian, I said that, sorry. And Amethyst and an Opal. So whatever resonates there. Got some great cards coming up. But on the elemental highway, we have a yang fire monkey of a day. So there's like 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. I'm on one today. But it's this yang energy day. It's all yang. It's all our outer world. So things outside of us, the mountain, a rocky terrain, the metal of the monkey, a big deep water source, could be ocean, could be the galaxy, and a dense forest, maybe a dense rainforest, and also a blazing sun, all by itself shining down on the earth plane. But the sun itself is losing its brightness in the season of the fall and winter. Yang water is also useful for the sun because the brightness of the sun, it helps to reflect the light. So that's a great frequency of our day. And sunshine. So if the yang water is too much, then the yang earth, the mountain right next door, is useful to keep water under control, giving it direction, kind of like the banks of a river. And the tiger is actually support for our day as well, because fire is the element. It feeds it. If you could do a fire ritual outdoors, be smart, common sense. a nice, warm, comforting fire. You can go to an indoor fireplace as well. Create an earth container, even an earth shrine, dry earth. And being that we have a neighboring god today, the artist, I can't believe this. Last month, no neighboring gods. This month, there's a neighboring god every day. But the artist comes in on the month pillar. This is be creative today with your offerings and doing rituals. It's like gourmet food, artists, fine taste, luxurious taste for fine things. And also communication, gatherings, social gatherings, maybe do a full moon ceremony. We also have charisma as the international god coming in on the year pillar from our ancestors, our family lineage. This is kind of where the infamous become famous organically. So be confident, have courage, speak into the flames what no longer serves what comes out of the flame. So it's kind of like a phoenix being reborn, giving it to the fires, allowing spirit to hear those blessings and those messages and being grateful, the other side of the coin. So the energy of today is really one of passion, the kind of passion that's like, hurry up and then time out, like little kids, you know, when they're running around, they're passionately wild and giddy and screaming, and then they get a timeout because all of this energy is like combusting inside of them. If you can get the image and the feeling, little kids, they're great. And it's like what we love, what motivates us. It's all kind of coming together in our cosmic soup. Those are the main stage ingredients, creating possibly an inner restlessness that streams straight to the core of our heart center, the beacon of that. Not just the joy molecules, but our heart space. So you might need to go burn off some steam. But ask the universe to be the assistant with that, with the path, what paths to take, what doors are opening, what doors are closing, and what does your authentic heart desire, and stay focused generally on one thing, on that one intention, that main ingredient, and really allowing the cosmic soup to simmer. It's like a simmering sauce. If anybody makes homemade spaghetti, that would be something that I do. You know, not out of the jar. I like to make it simmer all day. So it's like hurry up and simmer and wait. So we're kind of being called to be grateful for what has been accomplished and being passionate for what's about to come or to become manifested, and investing in our heartfelt outcomes, what our heart desires that outcome to be. So stream into your heart what your heart authentically desires, heartfelt. Feel into that. And are you authentically loving the creation, the product, whatever you've been producing? Was it created from the heart? That's very important. So what we've been creating is about to take shape, to become manifest, landing in the Earth star, giving things time and space to manifest into reality and keeping the flow and those streams glowing, literally. So super excited. So what did you choose? What's your elemental of the day? Again, amethyst, snowflake, obsidian, and an opal. Can't decide what I'm going with myself. I don't know. I've got so many options. Okay, snowflake, obsidian. You get the lovers first up. The lovers, number 6. So this is opening up to receive love. The 6 being in the season of Leo. This is our heart opening up to a new vibration with the full moon. So there's this perfect, passionate union. It's rising up. It's romantic. It's idolized from the waters of our subconscious, of our dreams. It's more than romance. It's more than being a man or a woman, the yin and the yang. We can see there are elements here that are necessary to achieve that union. Elemental, the elemental round. The couple's grounded into water. They show this deep connection of those emotions. The warrior's wearing some red clothing. There's deep orange. There's red out on the horizon. The scene of fire and passion. And there's beauty and abandon of the woman. This is like this earthly sensuality. Reminds me of the sacral, actually. And the carvings, if you can see them on the pillars. These are this intricate, abstract thoughts and communication. I always see them as sigils. Those are characteristics of the element of air. And finally, the upward motion of the couple. You know, if the card was otherworldly, she'd be gazing towards the heavens. So this illustrates a higher focus on the spiritual realm, the otherworldly realm. But this, because it's otherworldly, it's literally bringing heaven to earth, which I love, right? Spirit energy channeling into the earth plane. Hello, manifestations, dreams become reality. So the message of the lovers tell us to make choices, be balanced in those choices. And what's curious, years ago, right? Dark ages possibly, the original meaning of the lovers and the earliest of manifestation in the tarot decks, the messages, it was called the choice card, and it showed a man choosing between two women. So you kind of have to consider all of the facets before committing to any decision. So it's like choose well, build a foundation that can really assist you to achieve those best dreams, the desired outcome, just being aware of letting one element of choice overshadow all else. So what that looks like, it's like a relationship with simply a physical attraction, or a career decision with only an intellectual appeal, or a home opportunity that has all these amazing, decadent, succulent, wild women amenities, may not be the best choice in the long run, right? So it's kind of curious. And sometimes we don't see that. So it's all about putting all those ingredients out there, what really lights up our heart space. Okay, who chose the amethyst? Going in a circle here. Dun, 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 dun. Following the lovers, we have judgment, which is card 20. So this is an upcycling frequency of today's energy. This is boundaries around our feelings. Sacred space is definitely on the highway. We do need sacral space around our sacral, our feelings. You can see an angel there wearing a winged helmet. So this brings to my mind Mercury, the planet governing communication, the horn, right? Being heard, underlying the idea of communication, that angelic horn, if you will, maybe a trumpet. But this is calling people from their former lives into new ones. So they're being called to judge for themselves their old lives and compare them to the new. So this is like no longer looking in the rear view mirror. We kind of decide for ourselves whether or not to answer this call. But the messenger of judgment is kind of clear. We're being called to do something, activate something. You might not want to hear it. Maybe you're actively drowning it out with all the other noise that goes on in our day-to-day lives. Maybe you're afraid of the call and the changes it's going to bring, but listen to it and face it with courage and action. It promises to be more fulfilling, more enlivening in life. And just kind of be aware of two things. First, of ignoring the call, shrinking or shirking, or, moving away from it, the fear, the abstinence of it. Or secondly, of mistaking the desires of others or of society for our true calling. That's not heartfelt. Don't feel compelled to do the dance to anybody else's tune, and do not ignore the music of your own heart, your own heartbeat. And being that Mercury is in the season of Virgo, this is where words become reality as well. So kind of interesting there. So we've got two little majors speaking to us. And if you chose the Opal, you get the Two of Cups, which is also magical. It's our emotional state of awareness. We've got a double two timer here. Two being the moon, emotions, the cup. So this is like, totally is the sacral. Really, you can maybe see that the woman there is blonde. Then we've got this dark-haired man. They're joining each other under the shadowy light of the moon, so it's totally perfect. And their union creates this unique energy, which is both mystical, it's beautiful, it's magical. It's similar to like the High Priestess, where she's got this poetic music of these heavenly bodies, the cosmos, with the scientific kind of charting of astrology, astronomy kind of thing. But the blonde female and the dark-haired man, they unify these opposing qualities, the yin and the yang. And the result, it's magical, it's intriguing, just as the High Priestess is, the star there. So maybe you're faced with this opportunity to partner with somebody, whether it's romantic or a business adventure. This is partnering up. Whatever it is, the potential for creating something very special and unique is here. So honor the gift of the moment. Take a breath, take a pause. Enjoy it, and be aware of these unrealized potentials, the unlimited potentials. So it's like if all the elements of a strong partnership are in place, but no forward movement is made, that moment, the momentum may be lost. So really enjoy the magic of the moment. Take that breath and that pause, but don't let it enslave you. We could also read all of these a little bit different, but I'm going to stay with the heavenly universe, bringing in the manifestations, these heartfelt desires into this one reality, shifting to ascend to a new outcome. So I would affirm that I am literally raising my vibration to the goddess of the night, allowing the ingredients of new love, peace, joy, happiness, aligning with integrity, spiritual integrity, and entering into a new stage. And one last note here, I created a waitlist for round 2 of A Witcher's Way to Manifestation, so that'll be opening soon if you want to jump in and join that. And if you haven't subscribed to my Musing newsletter, I'll let you know when the door is open. And for those of you that are already in, the first day is August 16th, and I will see you on the other side in the container. Grateful, blessings, and as always, I'll see you on the other side. Share your rituals. I'd love to see images of what you're doing. You know what I'm doing, right? Feeding the fae, lighting a fire, and God knows what else. So with that, ashe, blessings, and I will, as always, see you on the other side.